Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
At the plate, Starling Marte. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense. They better get it going.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 4.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Chad Kuhl, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Christian
In is Christian Yelich. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Marte is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Dickerson
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
right fielder.
Stepping up now, Gregory Polanco. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
What up?
First offering on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
First.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
The shortstop.
Stepping in, Kevin Kramer. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hedges, a runner at second with 1 away. Muncy, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for L.A. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Fuck. I don't know what I'm going to do.
So digging in now, Chad Kuhl, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. 2-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Marte.
One away now in the Pittsburgh 3rd, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
Leading off.
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. Digging in to try it again, Juan Soto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center. And ball for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100 career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. reined in. Step on the bag for one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 2 and the Dodgers 1. So stepping in, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Line, but speared on a hop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the runner from first comes around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
No,
he thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting.
Sliding in, Francisco Lindor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Oh, my God.
Thanks. Soto going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Here.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Here's another 0-2. This is in the air to left field. Soto on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 30.
So here now is the pitcher, Chad Kuhl. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
What did that miss?
Both teams with 6 hits so far. 2-0 now.
Whoa.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bell at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I want.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and Pittsburgh's taking a 3-2 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Aaron Judge will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number #99, Aaron Judge.
Bullet back up the middle. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now
Back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Soto. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Marte going back to the track, to the wall. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Josh Hader takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Off for Pittsburgh, the third base.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Adam Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A ball and a strike. Hader is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Outside, 2-1.
What am I missing at blue? What am I missing?
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Now batting.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for a starter here this evening.
Now pitching for
He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. To Frazier at the bag. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. So two gone now for the Dodgers in the sixth, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. Now here's the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Oh my God, that was a good pitch.
3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. A bouncer to the left side. Altuve for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Felipe Vasquez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the box now, Max Muncy.
And batting 9, number 32, Elias Diaz.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get to
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Number 14 on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. This could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Michael Feliz comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Giancarlo Stanton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Line drive to left. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the move to bat for the pitcher pays off that time, and now it's back to the top of the order with nobody out.
The second baseman.
Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Juan Soto. His career numbers in this matchup. He's 2 for 3. That's a strike to throw down. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Tag there from Chisenhall. He is out at third base.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Here's the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-3 LA. Julio Urias is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 7.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kramer will match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Elias Diaz the next to hit. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Steve Cishek gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a 1 for 9. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're still down 5-3. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. You can't put it on the board. Yes. A Solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Kyle Crick will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Yohan Moncada, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here's the pitch. That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes! Standing in now, Austin Hedges. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, digging in, Lonnie Chisenhall. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ready now, Adam Frazier. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Chisenhall gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Yelich. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is pulled into right. Yelich is there, 2 down. Colin Moran will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Los Angeles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Josh Hader claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers sank the visiting Buccos 7-3. The Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-0. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 6-0. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pummeled the Yankees 11-3. The Mets right fielder, number 30, was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 5-2. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-1. The Cincinnati Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-1. The A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-3. The Boston Red Sox beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The Detroit Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side 8-5. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-2. The Orioles had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-3. The Texas Rangers had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-0. Justin Verlander was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Astros past the Indians 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.